we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore to the air. Quick completion on the out. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Benson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys, too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On the run, it's Robinson. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
As a quarterback, I'm trying to find my matchup, get the ball to my guy so he can do something with it after the catch. When you put it on his body, he can catch it and then break a tackle and make a play happen like he did just then.
Plows through the defense. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. To the air. It's Knight. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Here's a heat. He's pushed out of bounds. decision to go for it does not pan out. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Safe completion on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense was onto something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Off play action on 1st down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
All right, back-to-back shots by the offense. Staying aggressive, foot on the pedal. They had a big completion the previous play, so they try to take another one to give the defense credit, forcing the incompletion.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Ducks come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Moore will throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. And the Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtual.
And he takes it in for the score. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
Sneaks into the end zone.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
They'll give it to him again. Nice move there. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Riggs. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Moore to the air. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that...
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And they'll get him down after a solid return.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Moore will throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Whittington. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Whittington. Into the secondary on the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it down the left side. Touchdown, Ducks! A great catch and run for 6.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Fair catch called for and made. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Well, they put their defense in a tough spot as that is marked down at the 35-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Moore to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passed.
Turning on the Jets. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Ducks are on the move. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. After getting stuffed, what did they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cobb. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Pulls it in. It's Simmons. Crosses the 30. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. There he goes. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys. The ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
Might be calling a hot route. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get their rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over the Judicials. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Using his legs, it's Robinson. Lots of running room. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. It's a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Powers through the defender. Defense closed down quick. After a gain of 3, they'll mark it at the 32.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
That's reeled in. It's more. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Moore will throw. Sets up the screen. Shakes off the defender. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield, and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
Makes the grab. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job.
Trying to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man. It's Coleman. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Huge loss on the play. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
35.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway.
Set to kick this one off.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move, it's Cobb. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down for...
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because...
Oh, he dropped it! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense.
Here we go.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Gives it on the option. Sweet cut there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Moore to the air. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller's still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here we go.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Hughes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
You know, and that's real demoralizing for the defense, too, because the coverage on that play wasn't terrible. He just threw it in a place where only his guy could make the catch. There's nothing you could have done defensively to prevent that effort. Now, all of a sudden, the offense, man, they are knocking on the door.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He wants it all. Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Oh, he missed it. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll give it to the back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
By the receiver.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quickly complete. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
On third down, he drops the throw. Got the quick pass. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. And the Tigers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Here comes the 2-point try. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Moore will throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Hughes. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beat.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Finds his man. It's Singleton. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Auburn going to work with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
I I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Jacksonville State overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from home, these Gamecocks gotta be thrilled. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got a man. It's Singleton.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Howard. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lost, the defense is wide open. Off to the races to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Smith wants to throw. Here's the pressure. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Using the quick game. Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on.
Game 1, you want to come out and put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take the touchback. didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going deep. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Bring in the heat. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Going up top again. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. And number 3 is coming soon.
And the extra point is good.
37.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Quick release on the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays.
Oh, he wants it all. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He's going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Horned Frogs will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Give to the back. Runs for the tackle. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting pool and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. That's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
With the catch, it's Ball. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw at St. Clair. Gets it out quickly. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll run it from the gun. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the left. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Horned Frogs are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's McAllister. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Grab near the sticks. It's McAllister. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
It's a seam wide open, and a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Hoover. Might be looking to run. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Got his man. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
snagged in the middle. It's Peoples. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Caught over the middle, it's Ball. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there. But give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Fighting off the defender. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start.
Picked off. Looking for more room. Past the 30. Past the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, TCU!
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Gonna swing it on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Graham. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Oh, a lot of space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. He's got him. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Fights off a defender. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Now improvising. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Fitted in the window for the score.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. He's got the tight end. Wide open spaces. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Peoples. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peoples. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
I don't really have the words to describe this eloquently. I just know that he's going the wrong way.
Wants to throw again. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And his throw is incomplete.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. He spins that thing down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
That's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. He stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
And you know they're going to go for it again on fourth down. At least you think they are, because early in this game we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple fourth downs. They didn't get any of those. They got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense, the football.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll try the run. He breaks a tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's St. Clair. Quarterback adapted. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Graham. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Here we go, here we go. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate on his pass.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Ohio State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the 2nd quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the 2nd half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gonna look downfield again. Here's a heat. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game. But in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Picks up 1. Offense facing 4th down.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Fires to the big fella. And the Horned Frogs get the first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly. And there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Little touch pass to the receiver. Breaks the tackle. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Running to Green. He's loose. Bust through behind his pad. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Holds and fires complete to the right. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Makes the catch. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names.
It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it.
The 2-point attempt is no good.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5.
Returner is tackled down at the 17.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. He wants to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's small. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup, but still a little bit short of the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Buckeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. open this drive and snap it from the 44. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Thrust that arm out. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And they'll knock him down in the backfield for a loss of yardage.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
And the Horned Frogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. He makes a grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Now on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. He's moving out of the pocket. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up.
TCU 7.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll go to the sneak. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Big guy smells it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. The AT unit on the field. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Horned Frogs are marching down the field. To the air, it's Hoover. Going up top. He's got it inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Had to throw it before he wanted. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Intercepted to stop the threat. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They'll run it from the gun. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The Buckeyes will move the sticks with the 1st down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Got out of trouble and throws. Grabbed in the middle. It's Graham. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down, better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate, and late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Unloads it left. Got his man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra pointer right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some,